always loved science, knew I wanted to be a scientist of some type. And as I got farther along in my high school, I thought, well, maybe medicine. Found out that when I started shadowing physicians and saw exactly what they do versus what scientists do, found microbiology kind of by accident and just fell in love with it. Yeah, I did. I think my favorite, I had actually two favorites. I really loved immunology, and then pathogenic microbiology was also one of my favorites. And so I've always been interested in disease-causing organisms and the human immune response to those organisms. There were several mentors that were on faculty here when I was an undergraduate and a graduate student that were very impactful. I think David Donaldson, who is an immunologist, Marcus Jensen, who I did my master's degree with, was impactful. And then Ron Levitt is who I ultimately finished my PhD with. They're great men and were great scientists and really made an impression. I teach a lot of general microbiology and I enjoy that, but the class that is my favorite is MMBIO 518, which is the pathobiology of CDC select agents. We get to do a deep dive on some of the most dangerous bacteria on the planet and how they cause disease, and it's really fun to teach that class. Oh, I think it's definitely the students and the mix of both teaching and research, where we get to see the lights come on in students that are doing research in the lab, and I enjoy that mix of both of those. So I think that's definitely my favorite part. I mean, the research is fun, but I think it really is the students that make it the most fun. I think there were elements of my PhD research which were really difficult. My main project was really cloning a particular virus and this was before PCR, and we didn't have a lot of useful tools for cloning back then. And so it really was looking for a needle in a haystack type of thing, and it was many evenings in the darkroom developing blots and other types of things, trying to figure out if we had been successful in cloning that particular virus. And there were just tons and tons of failures, and that got very discouraging, but perseverance pays off. We were finally able to get it cloned and put that project to bed. I think my advice has always been that students should major in what they love. If you love some other discipline, then that's what you should major in. But there are so many different subdisciplines of microbiology that students get excited about. I think finding one of those that you really fall in love with, that you really enjoy, and if you pursue that, I think you'll be successful, because people are usually successful in things that they love.